loud and clear as well. Okay, we're going to start off by showing the orientation of the device. It might look two-handed. So what we're going to have is it's going to be down to your right side if you're holding the weapon. And the main clamp, the way you're going to orient it is down to your right side by your right leg. And you'll have your index finger and your ring finger on the lower hand. A word of caution, the only one, is to make sure that your index finger doesn't get too close to that handle guard. You have elongated holes, you don't want to get any fingers entrapped. So it's going to be not quite like that, so you like that. So make sure your index finger doesn't get too close to that guard, so kind of choke back up. There you go, like that. And then it's just a squeeze to open and then encapsulate. I know you mentioned about squeezes, so we're just going to familiarize with how it feels, how hard it is. Give it a squeeze if you can.
So, yeah, I can do that. I'll try it left-handed as well. There's definitely some configurations when I start to pull where it gets a little jammed, but I just squeeze a little harder and it comes up fine.
All right. Well, yeah, just cycle it, get familiar with the device. We're going to do the cycle about 5 times. You get fatigued, or if the squeeze is too hard, is it smooth, is it running, or anything you say in just the static configuration.
So yeah, I've been squeezing lots of stuff already today, so I can definitely feel some hand fatigue, but it's fine. It's not that bad. But having to extend my hand or open my hand this wide is probably not ideal. It definitely takes effort, especially in the glove, to extend your hand like I'm doing right now. And I have to extend it to get it around. And then the squeezing isn't too bad. I probably prefer it to be a little bit lighter, but it's definitely doable.
Okay. All right. Well, then we'll go ahead and start with samples. We'll try to go off of a small sample about the size of a gumball, if you can. And whatever way looks better. I think if you turn the device around with the clamps the other way, it might work better picking stuff up.
I got you. Yep, good call.
And then if you go up to a sample, just open it and gently shake it about and see if the sample's secure. Does it feel secure? Can it come out?
Nope, it seems locked in there. I think so, at least. Let's find out. Yep, you can see it in there.
All right, excellent. Yeah, it'd be easier to deposit in the configuration you picked it up in. So if you have to drop it holding it down by your side, it'll probably be easier to put the clamps around. You might have to, yeah.
Did I get it in there? I actually can't see. Let's use this sample bag over here.
Yeah, the sample bag might be a lot better with the bottom clamp oriented the way it is. It'll probably fall out a lot easier.
There we go. You can see the sample was deposited into the bag.
Excellent. Okay. All right, we're going to go to various different types of samples. So that was a pretty big sample. Small samples, maybe. If there are any around you, make sure it picks those up too.
Okay, I'm going to go for some smaller samples. It's pretty easy. I wonder, so if I wanted to get a second sample, I'm thinking, so if I open it again like this, the sample has a higher chance of falling out.
Yes.
But if I put it upside down, so I'll get a sample. Now if I spin it upside down, that sample, well, no, if I open it too far, it doesn't work. But regardless, I can open it, get a sample, and open it again. And I think I got a couple samples in there this time. So yeah, I think it gets small samples pretty well. And small being, you know, an inch in diameter or less.
Great. Did any samples get stuck? Does it feel like the device gets stuck in any configuration after?
No, that was pretty easy. Yeah, they're not getting stuck. Let me try a bigger sample. Apparently X marks the spot over here, so let's try this interesting configuration. So I just try to pick up a pretty big rock, but as you can see, it's in there.
Okay, that's excellent. Hopefully it doesn't get stuck. If it's too big, we don't want it to get too jammed. And deposit that one.
Let's definitely deposit that one. Our scientists are going to want to study this for sure. There we go.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next phase, which is where we're going to use the device in Simulant and get it grindy, see what we can get in there. So we can Simulant and see where.
All right, dunking it in the sand here.
And then when you take it out, just kind of shake it a little bit, get the excess, and cycle it about 5 to 10 times, whatever is easiest. I don't want you to fatigue your hand for future. Does it feel smoother, grindy? Is it harder? Is it easier? I imagine it's harder.
There's just a little bit of grit that I feel, but it's still the similar force. Oh, so there we go. So it definitely finds some areas that are a little bit, yeah, just jammy, for lack of a better term, but it still works. And, you know, you can see I have 2 hands on it now to help me out, but yeah, it still works.
Okay, we can go ahead and try and pick up some more samples with it just to see if it works. Small samples, large samples as well.
All right, we're going to try to get some really big rocks, because why not?
Awesome.
Now, I will say this one's not in there very well, so if I shook it pretty hard, I'm sure it would come out, but it's in there. Sweet. All right.
All right, deposit's good. And we'll try some small ones too, because positions we don't want to make sure anything falls out.
And this is great because you can actually use 2 hands, and it's kind of nice just to be able to put both hands on there. And
that was the point. It was originally for 1 hand, but if you need 2 hands, is more than welcome. It eliminates any bending moments and quite a lot smoother.
Exactly. Yeah, good words on the bending moments. It's definitely a little bit easier to control it and get what I want and reduce hand fatigue.
All right, we have 3 minutes.
So let me just see if I can get a collection of these. So actually you can see in this configuration it's jammed open because I got a rock way in the back.
I can see, yeah.
Again, I don't know if that's a bad thing. It's in there and they're not coming out, but the other ones that aren't jammed.
Yeah, they fall out. Can you squeeze it open and it comes unjammed, or is it?
I could get it unjammed. There we go.
Do you want to try picking up some small rocks but not sticking it as deep so we can see if it doesn't get jammed as much? Or...
Sure. There we go.
Is it getting jammed on the side walls or on the back walls? It looks like it might.
Well, so that one that I just did, since there's a whole collection of float rocks here. Some of them come to the side, and you can see this one gets jammed on the side like that.
Oh, I see, yeah.
But I'm not sure how realistic this is on the Lunar Highlands. I think that you'll probably have something like this where it's more sporadic, smaller rocks. But yeah.
All right, one left.
Excellent. I guess our testing is primarily complete. I know there's some areas for the gloves that manufacturing constraints kind of make area. One of the concerns that you think would make it a better device, would just make it easier to use it.
No. Overall, it works really well. I think the head design is unique. I think some more testing would be good to see, like if we like this head or if there's some minor modifications we can make to prevent things from getting jammed. But getting jammed isn't bad.
The sidewalls would probably do the trick.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, if it's jammed, it means that there's a rock in there, so you've collected it. So that's not.
That's a good way of looking at it.
It's not necessarily a bad thing. And then, yeah, just like our team is doing now, fine-tuning the handle design for small hands, medium hands, and big hands. It's
All
a challenge.
right, time is up.
But,
Okay, thank you so much. Go Eagles. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you. It's a lot of fun using the tool, and looking forward to talking to you guys later.
We are too. Thank you.